goes all the way down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Live with Brinkofspeed and Octane Hour. I hope everyone is doing awesome tonight. Tonight, we have something exciting to tell everyone. It is our first official brought to you by National Corvette Museum Insurance. We are sponsored by them now, and they sponsor the channel and Octane Hour, and we're going to talk a little bit about them before we get into the rest of the video. But thank you so much for all the congratulations to my wife and I with baby Charlie. We will show you some pictures of him tonight if you haven't already seen him. Most of you probably already have, but
so much to talk about. New sponsors, new babies, new everything. This is awesome. Hello, everybody.
So, guys, if you have not heard us talk about the National Corvette Museum Insurance, it's collector car insurance, you guys really have to check this out. It should be on your screen at this point. Check them out. The only thing that would stop you from getting this, if it wasn't less expensive, which 99% of the time it's probably going to be less expensive, is your car situation. So if you do not have a daily driver alongside your collectible car, then they won't insure your collectible car because they have to make sure they keep the miles down on that car. But if you have a daily driver and you have a Corvette, you have a Camaro, and you have a Ferrari, you have a Lamborghini, Porsche.
I got a bunch of those. Yep. I got my Ferraris and Lamborghinis.
Go put them under there. And the cool thing about it is the more cars you put, the cheaper it gets. So just for example, when I signed my Corvette up for it, it was like $96 a month. And then I signed my Camaro up for it, same exact coverage. My Camaro insurance was only $33 a month.
Right.
So it really significantly reduces the second car, especially if you do like the automatic withdrawal. That also brings it down. If you join the
museum,
museum, that brings it down a little bit. But yeah, these guys are great. They're very quick to get back to you. You fill out the information on here. Please do me a favor and make sure and put BOS 2024 in the quote form. That way they can kind of track what's going on with the Brinkofspeed channel and who's joining the insurance. But you get on here, you fill out the form, and then next thing you know, you're getting a email saying that someone will call you, and then somebody calls you. They go over everything with you, and it's very, very straightforward and simple.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool how this all came about because all three of us have National Corvette Museum Insurance and have had it. Yep. Actually, thanks to Mark. Mm-hmm. He was the first one.
That's right. I was the first. I was the trendsetter. I told these guys to get it.
I never thought about it. And then you mentioned to me, I thought, well, I have pretty good rates. I'm bundled into all my other vehicles. Yep. But I thought, all right, we'll try shopping it. And sure enough, I've saved almost 20%. Yep. I think the things that Mike said are the key points. You need to be in position where you drive 6,000 miles or less on the vehicle, which most of us, that's our situation. That's my situation.
Is that their max you can do is 6?
6,000 is max.
6,000. Yep. But for me, like I said, I thought pretty good rate. I saved almost 20%, and I could also do stated value. I sent pictures in my car, so I got a higher value for all my aftermarket parts. It was a win-win.
He's being conservative. 20%. I saved like 70%. I'm telling you.
I saved a ton.
Well, but you're in the same situation of what Mike was in. You had the 2 Corvettes on top of your 2 other vehicles.
When I had just the pace car, and I had found out about National Corvette Museum Insurance, met Adam at the National Corvette Museum, and he started from humble beginnings and started that one little office. Now he's expanded. I mean, we will stand behind. I mean, this is so exciting that they're part of us now because it is such. When I get behind something, I just love it, and I'll advertise it to death. Yes, I might be able to be bought, but not for these guys are just incredible. And if there was ever a reason I wouldn't be with them, I wouldn't be with them. But I saved. I mean, I'm with a big national insurance company, and I was bundled just like Darren, and I saved so much money. And if you read any article about the way they handle their claims, I mean, I'm hearing some nightmares on some of the big insurance companies now not covering, and hey, your car's worth this, your car's worth that. I mean, with National Corvette Museum Insurance,
you don't have to worry about it.
You just say, my car's worth 90, And they go, okay.
Well, they were definitely, because
And
I
they
had the
charge you
conversations with them, because I did a stated value policy, and they were more than willing to do that, especially when the C8s were selling well above MSRP.
Yeah.
So people were able to insure their cars for a higher price because replacement cost was higher at the time.
Yes.
So anyways, I mean, just you can't do yourself any harm by just checking it out.
Check it out. Like I said, it's so simple. Do it. I think you'll be very happy that you did. So let's say hello to everybody. It looks like we have an awesome crowd already. We got Davy Jones, Jack Vack.
Davey!
We got
He's
Doug
on.
Hooks, Lance Smith,
Doug.
Shiny Fenders.
Dr. Corvette, we haven't heard from him for a
Dr.
couple weeks. He's been a
Corvette.
busy guy.
C8 guy Brandon, John Somerville, Caleb, Randall Swanson, YMV, J.R. Griffith, Ronald Jackson. I mean, everybody's on here. Kerry Glock. I love it. I love seeing the same crew, Joey B. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. Most of you have seen my last video that I did, and all of your comments are so amazing. I really appreciate it. That video was really fun to put together and do. I had the idea a couple days before I did it, and I was like, I have to do
I'm not sure if I'm going to show that to my wife or not. She's going to, did he make her do that? She's obviously in pain, and she was a trooper doing that with you.
She was a trooper.
Huge trooper.
She agreed to do it. She was like, it's going to hurt a little bit, but I mean,
he's following her with the camera. You can see the pain in her face, and he's like making jokes about.
Well, I was trying to be like Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen that video, it's just. But yeah,
it was fun. So real quick, let's go to the MS Solutions Z06. I showed you guys this a couple weeks ago. Right now, you have a chance to win a beautiful white 2024 Z06 plus $20,000. And the way that you enter to win is clicking one of these ticket purchases here. Fill out your information. Right now, because you're a Brinkofspeed watcher, they're giving 25% more for your money. That code is already linked in here, so you don't have to do anything with that. Hit continue, fill out your credit card information, and you are all entered to win. Now, the way to find the link is go in the description below. It is linked there, and when this video is done, I'll link it in the actual pinned comment. So, guys, there are real winners of these cars, and
every time I see him,
we met one of the winners in
came
Carlisle.
right up to us, right? Yeah. Yep, came right up to us, and was extremely jealous. I hate meeting those people. The lucky ones. They win at poker. They win cars. They're like winning stuff all the time. I never win.
Hey, we have one of the people on here. I'm not going to name any names. I think I might have before, but one of the regulars on here have won a couple of cars.
Oh, see, there you go. A couple of cars.
A couple of cars.
He goes to Vegas. He wins.
Yeah, if he wants,
I win nothing.
If he wants to rat himself out, he can put it in here in the comments. But again, thank you guys so much for all of your kind words and support. As you can see, I'm barely doing any videos right now.
Mike hasn't barely slept at all, too.
Do I look tired? I took a nap today.
Wait till next week. Next week. You took a nap today?
I took a nap today.
See, what you have to do is, as a father, Darren knows this, you time either your work schedule of stuff you got to get done around the house or your own nap schedule around the kids' nap schedule. So I know a couple of friends of mine had kids that ended up stopped taking naps after like 6 or 8 months, and I was like, I don't know. I'd have to trade my kid in if he wasn't gonna take naps. Naps are beautiful.
Yeah, I'm having to try and talk Amber into naps. It's very difficult for her to think about napping because she's always thinking about what she needs to do
What's next? Yeah.
And so I'm trying to get her into a schedule of napping because she stays up more than I do, and I'm up a lot, but she stays up even more because she's got to feed him, and it's a big deal, but he is worth every minute of lost sleep that I don't get. So
yeah, we'll check on him every now and then, see if he still thinks that. No, just kidding. But it's a
check out the last two videos, Charlie being born, and then also the Corvette World winter inventory. The prices are starting to come down on all the cars. Even the C7s are starting to kind of fall a little bit. I think it's probably mostly because of winter, but there may be some stuff on there that you guys would like to take a look at. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Those are both linked in the description. Real quick, let's go ahead and show some pictures of Charlie for those of you who have not seen him.
Is it, you going to show him the picture of you and him?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to show...
Oh, yeah. So this was very soon after he was born. He's laying on Mama
He's
there.
got an eye open looking for that Corvette. Where's that Corvette? Where is it at? I heard about it. I've been driving it for how long?
And check it out.
There
There's
it is.
This
He's
is
got
from
the-
Joey B,
Uh-huh.
the Team BOS onesie. So he's
That's-
already ready and dressed to go fast.
All right.
And there's a picture. That's actually my sister holding him. Pretty
Very
short
nice.
after he was born.
Nice.
This is when we were taking him home.
Uh-huh.
My sister got this amazing picture of him in the car seat.
Is that in the Camaro?
No.
No, you brought the Camaro home. And
Yeah.
how long was she at the hospital? It seems like you guys left immediately. Well, in the video, it's all compressed, right? She has the baby.
Yeah.
She's leaving. I'm like, in like an hour. It was amazing.
No, we were there a few days.
Were you there a few days?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So here's one of me trying to get him to go to sleep, and he's basically just snuggling with me on my bed. I love every minute of that.
Yeah,
And then
don't
this
get him
is-
used to that. He'll be
So we
requesting
had
that.
a professional photographer come by and they were going to take pictures.
Uh-huh.
But they didn't end up coming by, and I was like, here, let me do something. I can take a picture that'll look professional.
Yeah.
So I took all these pictures, and I think it looks pretty darn good.
And when does the professional pictures come back?
No, they never came by.
Oh, and they never came
Yeah,
by?
they never
Okay.
came by.
Yeah, no.
So,
Just get near a big light source and you'll be fine.
yeah.
Look, it's nice.
So that's what we did, and so, yeah, Charlie Zora Brink, exactly.
What is his
Hey, what is the middle name? Do we know that?
didn't
Well,
get the middle name.
so my wife, her family has always done two middle names. So Amber is Amber Elaine Marie Brink. Charlie is Charlie Jax, and then my middle name is Anthony. She wanted him to have my middle name, so Charlie Jax Anthony Brink. So
How do you fill out a job application with
I know.
that? That's like, there's only one space for a middle
Or if you
name.
got to sign your name, you got to do your full legal
so
name.
I wanted Jax
Oh my God,
as
that's
his
right.
first name, but I let Amber have what she wanted. She wanted Charlie because both her grandfathers were named Charlie. And so I was like, that's fine. Let's do Charlie. So now people can call him CJ if they want.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
CJ and when you say Jax.
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 Yep.
Okay. Like,
JAX.
okay.
Yep.
Very good.
So, yep, we stuck with the tradition of her family having two middle names.
Mark Cutsy. Mike looks so energetic. Unfortunately, that won't last.
He's a week old he will be a week old at 11:46 p.m. tonight. So,
We'll call you to celebrate.
that's right. I'll be up.
All right.
Elijah, he knows. It will last for 12 years. And then at the age of 13, the child doesn't want to have anything to do with you
Right.
till about 19, and then they start coming back to you at 19.
Right.
So, very wise comments
Yeah.
there, yes.
And I feel like a boy is a little bit different than a girl in that category. What would you say? You've had both.
I would say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him what your plans are.
Well, of course.
Say, like, he'll never cry in a restaurant. Say he'll never be this or be that. It'll just throw
It'll come true.
It will
But-
come true, and no matter what you do, that person is going to be the person they're going to become, and you can provide environment and provide
Sure.
feedback, but you'll come home and say, what kind of music you listen? What is that? Or did you come home with purple hair? Mine never came home with purple hair, but they came home with friends with purple hair, and you're like, oh my God, things go through your head.
But was your son easier as a teenager or your daughter?
Uh,
I would guess his son.
my son was a little easier because you didn't have to worry too much. The daughter, we had to worry a little bit. Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
what I'm
you're
saying. So hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Sorry for Darren, because Darren's got the daughter.
right. Yeah, but she's a sweetie.
She is very sweet.
She's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to a subject that I know you guys will love to talk about, racing.
Was there a race lately?
There
Recently?
was.
What race was that? Oh yes, the 24 Hours at Daytona, the world debut of the
Yeah.
new C8R. What is it?
GT3.
The C8R GT3
Race car. Yep.
race car.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Are all cars under the Pratt race team? Is that right?
Well, that's
All
what
of those
that's
are.
what we will talk
Right.
about.
And I believe the C8Rs are still under Pratt.
Okay.
There are 3 race teams now. You've
So
got 3
explain
different
everything.
things. You've got 3 teams. You've got Pratt and Miller that have the GTD Pro. So you've got the pro drivers doing that. There's car number 3 and car number 4. You also have the AWA Racing, which also raced this weekend, which was car 13 and 17, I believe. And they're the AM, so the GTD Amateur, AM, I guess you'd call it. So,
Here's one of them right here.
so there's some of the cars they've got, and then you've got another racing division. I forget the actual name. I'd have to look it up. But you've got the FIA, the World Endurance Championships, and that first race is going to be, I think, in Qatar, and then the next one will be in Sebring. So that's a different.
Nice.
So this is really incredible because last year we had 2 cars racing.
Yeah.
3 and 4. Now we've
Right.
got 6 cars racing in all different categories, and the field is stacked. I mean, if you saw the television broadcast, everybody is incredulous with the amount of participation. It was like a old NASCAR race from 2004.
Nice.
There were so many people walking through the paddock area. Because they let them do a little bit more than they do.
awesome.
It is incredible. The WeatherTech IMSA series is absolutely exploding right now. And if you want to talk about a golden era of racing, we are in it. So if you don't get a chance to go see it at one of the races, look up the IMSA races to see these Corvettes racing. You know, these Corvettes, last gas-powered cars we're probably going to see before it goes all electric maybe in the future. But these cars, they didn't do so good. Let's talk about it. So
I was going to say, how'd they do?
Not so good. So, but anyway, the competition is incredible. We're racing against Mustangs. We've got Mustang versus Corvette versus
Nice.
BMW versus Huracan versus
Porsche. Yeah.
Ferrari. Incredible. And we kind of fell on our face a little bit.
Well, it's a
I don't want to
debut.
say it. It's a debut.
First
So
race.
what happened and there's good and bad. So we came in, I think, 5th place. So we didn't make the podium. But one of the cars experienced a cracked oil tank reservoir that had to be fixed during the race. And then another one had power steering problems. I guess they had to fix the power
Great.
steering pump, I guess.
How does that happen?
How does that happen? And then the other 2
Sheesh.
cars, the amateur cars, one had electrical issues and one had a power steering issue again. So what do the manufacturers usually do with race cars? Why do they race? Obviously to get fame and
Oh, yeah.
but what do they also do? They're road testing the cars.
Yes.
And they'll take what they develop for the race cars and put them into the production cars.
That's right.
So I don't think we'll see power steering or power steering issues next year, or that whatever happened with the tank, because it is this literally almost the same engine that's in the
Just detuned a little.
detuned a little bit. Yeah, if you look at the side-by-side comparison, the Corvette has 670 horsepower, and the GTD Pro and AM cars have 500 horsepower.
Right.
So they are to be detuned. So just incredible time to be in Corvettes. This is not going to last. I feel like this is like 65 to 70. Remember the golden age of the muscle car? Well, we're in a golden age of that racing and that muscle car. We're living that 1965 to 1971 time frame where cars were just exploding in horsepower, and just we're about to see the new EPA rules of the 70s with the electric cars. Maybe who knows what's going to happen?
We'll
But
see.
just got to go see a race. You've got the Watkins Glen, you got Sebring, you've got Virginia, you've got the one up in New York, Laguna Seca. You've
Watkins
got
Glen.
Yep, the one in So there's all kinds. So
Road America, Road Atlanta,
it's a chance, and
Mid-America.
and the Corvette fans come out and they are one of the biggest supporters of IMSA,
wow.
because Corvette's been racing since what, in 2000, 1999, 2000. It was an experiment and it's done so
C5,
well.
yeah.
The C5.
Yep.
It's just incredible. So
It's awesome.
Yep. So
So yeah, we're excited about that. Hopefully next race they will not fall on their faces. I would assume they wouldn't.
no, I didn't say fault, but unfortunately the F car won, and then the P
course.
car came in second, and then the B car came in third. So Ferrari, Porsche, BMW, and we came in 5th. So, but we've got a new car, and they're testing it.
Working the bugs out.
They had a picture of the of the car, and they thought that maybe during one of the early races they had one of the cars parked and they had the hood up, and they had all the engineers were around the car. and it was a great picture. And they're like, "Oh my God, what happened? Is the engine broken? Is what's wrong?" Well, they were watching the Detroit San Francisco
Oh
game,
my gosh.
and they were watching the iPad sitting on the engine, and they're watching. So,
Which that was a big disappointment for me because I grew up in Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge football fan, but I have always liked the Lions. And
27-3. Come on, Detroit.
when the coach decided not to kick that field goal,
And then went
It's like,
fourth down
really?
and everything. Yeah.
and went for it on fourth.
It's like started a pendulum
Oh, we are
swing. They
delayed a
couldn't-
lot.
Are we delayed?
That just now.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway,
It's been working on
we'll
there.
we'll start
Okay.
doing some racing updates if they give me a couple minutes every week. If we have time, after every race we can talk about it. But
Oh yeah, did the
it's great.
Mustang GTD come in fourth?
Maybe I don't want to talk about Ford. No, I know. No, I think it might have. I don't. I'd have to look at the standings, but I know it was Ferrari, Porsche, BMW, and the Mustang probably came in there. I mean, it might have been Mustang, but yeah, the GTD class. Also you've got the Penske team that did the prototype, the top class division. That was a great race to the end. I mean, they were off by 2 or 3 seconds after 24 hours of racing.
Wow.
They were split, and it was Penske, Porsche, and Cadillac Racing. So Laura Klauser, who's the racing person now for GM, was hoping that they'd be able to pass on that last lap. But to have a 24-hour race and be short by a couple seconds is amazing. Great racing, and they're actual cars. When you go to NASCAR, it's got labels and
show.
stickers on it that
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like it's a Mustang. When you take it off, it's a tubed race
Right,
car.
exactly.
These are
These are
actual
actual-
cars.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe a
It's
trivia
amazing.
question at the end of the show about that.
Okay.
So,
Good.
yep.
All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how the Corvette assembly plant has been doing. Last Tuesday, the 20. Wait.
No, it was
last
this Tuesday. When we looking, it was
Well, I
29.
know, but right here, the 24th was actually Wednesday, so it's updating from last Tuesday. I'm going to talk about last Tuesday and then
This Tuesday?
Monday,
yeah.
yeah. So they did a good job. They built 222 Corvettes last Tuesday. And when you look at here, we've got 165 Stingrays, 51 Z06s, and 6 E-Rays.
6 E-Rays. Wow.
Yeah, but that number goes up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
We're gonna
being
see
sarcastic.
a way bigger number now. So then, if you fast forward to this next week, let me get out of here and go to the next one here. They actually built 261. What? I hit the wrong button. They had built 261 this.
This Monday or Tuesday?
It says Monday.
Okay.
Yep. And look at these numbers. Wait a minute. Why does that say? Oh, this is
That's right.
Total count.
That's through today.
okay. So
Or yesterday.
48 E-Rays have been complete. It's kind of confusing because it shows total of 2024 Stingrays and
Yeah.
Z06s.
Let's just say it's not a
They've already
lot.
built 3,200 Z06s?
How many?
I know. That's why I'm.
That's blowing my mind.
But 11,000 Stingrays.
Look at
even.
this. The total count for 2024 Corvettes currently stands at 14,974.
Well, actually,
They made
no. Think about
3,200
that. Think about that.
3,200
They
Zs
started
already?
September 15th.
Yeah.
The 24th.
But did they
Yeah,
make that many
it's true.
Z06s?
That
I
just
guess
kind of
so.
took me by surprise. I had kind of scrolled down and skimmed
Well,
this,
think about it
but-
this way: we're about 1/3 or 1/4.
1/4, I'd say.
If you look at the model year, so I mean
Yeah.
that puts them at 12,000. That's actually pretty
yeah,
impressive.
so
12,
probably
13,000.
3,200
That's really impressive.
Z06s. That is good, yeah.
So,
And that also puts them at 40,000 Stingrays.
48 E-Rays.
Dang.
Only 48.
And still, no allocation for Brinkofspeed yet.
No, I wanted to ask. I haven't seen you since you got that baby allocation. No allocation
No.
for an E-Ray?
Just a Charlie allocation, which is better than a E-Ray.
Oh.
But no.
What about the guy to your right? Has he got his allocation?
He's
Oh
already
yeah.
ordered
I'm
it.
3,000.
You do? You're
Yeah, he's already
3,000?
3,000.
Do you have
Yeah.
a TPW?
No, I checked last week. I do not have one yet.
Oh, man.
I'm going on about 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Hoping soon.
Well, the Z's they only had, remember, from the Christmas to
Yeah, it was really light.
very light.
But they've been cranking them out the last week, so
okay.
Hopefully that's a good situation for me.
Good.
So next up, we have the 2024 Corvette ordering constraints. We've got the gloss for the Stingray gloss black forged wheels, Tech Bronze package, Tech Bronze wheels, carbon fiber engine cross brace, which that's a lot of money for not really anything but looks. The Stingray High Wing in body color, the Z51 Performance package, and the non-Z51. So it shows the number of how many they will build and how many I guess that's what that's showing. 879 are available, 21 aren't out of 900. I guess that's what they're trying to show there. 719 are available on the non-Z51 or were built.
Yes, non-Z51, yes. The
and
slow guy's car.
The Z06, the carbon fiber engine cross brace, and the E-Ray, the carbon fiber engine cross brace. So those are the constraints for January.
Mr. Nichols, so does everybody else.
Everybody else.
Get in line. He needs a Z06 allocation. Yeah, everybody does. And Kerry is asking Darren, what color did you?
I'm answering now.
Not answering now.
No, a Seawolf Gray with red dipped interior is what my build is.
All red. All red dipped.
I got the red option for the red. Red on red.
Nice. That's very good.
I've never actually had red interior. Well, no, I take that back. I did have one car. But I've never had full red carpet, everything. But I really like that. Back in the day on the BMWs, I used to want one so bad when they did that.
Well, the C4s had a lot of cars like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely.
A lot of them were.
Conti just delivered one that's really sweet, really nice inside, and he suggested getting the black mats. And the black mat kind of picked up on it was nice. But yeah, the red, I've had cars with red. It's beautiful.
Okay, let's go ahead and get to the main subject, which is the exotic new colors may be coming for 2025.
They're bringing caffeine back?
Well, exactly.
Mocha.
Right,
Mocha cappuccino.
Right. So Corvette Blogger, by the way, real quick, all of these articles that I've been pulling up, they're all linked in the description, so you can always find them there. So Corvette Blogger put up a good article. What's going on here? Anyway, he put up a good article about the Blackwing colors for Cadillac, and some of these colors are really cool.
I noticed that cacti is getting a lot of attention. They moved cacti over to the
it really is.
the tracks, the Chevy Trax and the Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get, and they actually
I
call
saw
it cacti.
just today a Toyota Tacoma next to me, and I swear it's that same cacti
That same
color.
cacti green. Yeah.
I must have hit a button on my
Gray and the greens, you see a lot of. I mean, I've seen Camrys with that. What do you call it? The Nardo gray is the Dodge gray. Yeah.
Yep. So guys, check this out. This is a really, in my opinion, it's really pretty. It's a light blue. They're calling it.
That's blue.
It
I
is.
can barely tell with that.
It's
blue
almost.
sky
I've seen
behind
one.
it.
It's like a sky blue, like a real.
Like a silver blue.
No,
you think? Or
I don't think it's silvery.
Why am I having a hard time finding? Oh, Atlantis Metallic.
Huh. Well.
No.
And that's what? That's a Blackwing.
It is. It's a CT4 or CT5V.
The 4 Blackwing.
Blackwing,
Nice.
and it is, to me, it's a beautiful color. It's a sky blue. It's from a distance, it looks like a lighter version of Rapid Blue, but I think it's a lot lighter.
Yeah,
than
it's
Rapid
way
Blue.
lighter.
A lot lighter. It almost reminds me, maybe with that picture, like the ceramic matrix gray almost. But it's got blue in it.
It's definitely got a blue tint. It's blue.
It's got blue in it.
So let us know what you think about that one. The next one is they're calling it Typhoon.
See, I like that.
Look at this green.
I like that a lot.
I like it.
Yeah.
And that's like a flat color, like a matte color, right?
I don't know. No, I think it's a metallic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I believe it's a metallic.
I think that with some bronze wheels.
Yeah, it's a metallic, stunning metallic turquoise teal. Yeah. So I don't know if I would call that one exotic. I definitely call the first one exotic. This one,
Well, remember previously they did that emerald color that I really liked, that flat, kind of grayish green.
Where?
It's
What?
Cadillac made it.
Oh, Cadillac.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's going to be a lot of you that are excited about this next one because it is very similar to Night Race Blue. Look at this.
Nice.
It almost actually kind of looks from here like Shadow Gray Metallic.
Yeah. Plus that, you could do a stealth expel wrap on that, and it would look really good.
Oh, yeah.
They call that deep space
So here we
metallic.
go. So I knew I saw the names of them. The first one is called Drift Metallic. The next one is Typhoon, and the next one is Deep Space.
Deep space blue.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. Now, again, I think out of these three, the first one is the most exotic.
Yeah, McLaren has a color like that for sure. I've seen.
So, what do you guys think? Do you think that GM will give us some of those colors on a Corvette in 2025?
They need to go neon green and what was the purple. That's everybody's been asking for that, but
Yeah.
people ask for it. But will they order it? That's what Kirk said that one time. Yeah, they might say they like it, but are they actually putting money down and buying it?
Right. Will this help translate
Switch out of your
into
thing.
what's that?
You need to switch out of your panel.
Oh, my bad. Will they translate this into a bright green like the picture of the thumbnail that I used for tonight? Will they translate some of this into maybe a purple? I don't know. Hopefully in 2025, though, we get one of those colors. I'm not thinking we're going to get both. But maybe we'll get one of the Cadillac colors and one of the greens or purples that we want.
John says, it's John Perkins says, who says, just wrap it in the way you like it.
Yeah, I mean,
Just wrap it
that's
the
true.
way. Of course, that's
You can
about
always do that.
$7,000, isn't it?
Yeah,
To wrap something
Well,
all the way.
depends.
it's
Yeah, it
definitely
depends.
all of $5,000-$6,000.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that they talk about in that article is the interior refresh on the brand new Cadillac. So they've merged the gauge cluster screen with the entertainment or the infotainment center. So they're all one screen. I'm wondering if we're going to see something like that happen with the 2025 C8.
That's definitely the trend with all the automakers. They're doing
Yeah.
that kind of that.
Oh, you think
swooping-
that'll swoop across
Yeah.
like the... Yes.
It'd be smart of them.
My
do
neighbor
that.
just is a Mercedes.
I know what you're talking about.
Just
The whole thing.
The whole
Door to door.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Door to door.
Yeah. Yeah, the passenger can watch movies. They're allowed to watch movies because it's got like a privacy screen.
It's...
So the driver can't see it. And,
Could you imagine trying to fix something like that? Oh, my God. Or
I
a
know.
crack in the
Yeah.
glass or something, or a kid throws a bottle.
Yeah.
Kid
a
throws
bottle.
something at the screen and breaks it. They're getting
I think
so
those things are pretty
complex.
durable.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't done it yet, please smash that thumbs up button. Looks like we have about 190 people in here. It'd be awesome. All right. Next question. Which of the three colors of the new three Cadillac colors would you want on a 2025 Corvette if you could only pick one?
I think the safe bet would be they do that blue color.
He's
Because I
got
think
to.
that's
Which blue color?
the one that the
The
space
Night Race?
was it called space? What did
Yeah.
you say? Yeah, that one.
That is.
Yeah, sorry, that color.
Deep space.
Yeah, that's safe, but
'Cause
but that's GM for you. Oh, we've already done a color just like this. Let's do it again. You know what I mean? Instead of saying we've never done a color like this, let's do it. Except for with caffeine brown and Zeus bronze. I mean, I like Zeus
I like
bronze,
Zeus
but-
bronze a lot.
but caffeine brown, no.
Caffeine, And then cacti, everyone that sees it, our friend Ricky has it, and
Yeah.
he was out at Cars and Coffee last week. I was there, and everyone that saw it, I mean,
Loved it.
nobody was like, "Oh, look at that."
Yeah.
They're like, "Huh."
Yeah.
I mean, it looks.
What color interiors are you
he has,
seeing with that one?
Well, he has
Natural.
natural in his.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
I mean, I think you could do
looks
black. I think
good.
you could do the sky cool gray would look good.
what's the one that matches it? What's it called again?
Oh,
it's
Armistice.
Artemis.
I
Yeah.
love that Artemis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I like
with the color of the car, that is like monochrome, monocolor.
Yeah.
I
Especially
like
with
it.
the GT3
Seats?
competition seats,
Yeah.
because it
'Cause
puts
it's black.
black on it.
The competition seats. That's the positive and negative to those They look so good with
Yeah.
those two-tone, but they just don't feel as good when I'm sitting my butt in
No,
there.
they don't. You're right.
Well,
it's
and then
just
getting
for
out
me.
of the car, it's
Yeah,
harder to get
yeah.
out.
It's like the
And
C4
getting out.
tunnel.
I
to
mean, I
get
know
out.
actually
we
hurts
are
your
starting
leg.
to sound like old men. He doesn't have an excuse.
See?
But
Okay, I want to write this down. They're starting to sound like old men because they are, and they're getting old. Okay, but yeah, no, it's. I'm telling you, I got it. I took the pace car out, the C3. I got in there like it was a 4x4.
just hopped in.
Oh, I just
yeah.
hop right into
Oh,
that
yeah, it's
car, my
easy.
pace car, jump in, jump out. I'm like, this is the way it needs to be.
It looks like a 4x4 next to your pace
It is.
car, or
It's got
next
like
to your-
8-inch clearance
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. But you get in the C8, you're like, okay, should I do the back entrance or should I do the 1 foot? You know, you got the two philosophies there. With the C3, you just get in. So, but anyway,
All right, next question. If you could order, listen to this one closely, guys.
all right. Is
If
this
you
a
could-
trivia question?
No.
No.
Oh no.
If you could order any of these colors right now on a 2024 Corvette, so the 3 new Cadillac colors, would you get one of those or still go with the available colors for the 2024 C8?
I would definitely consider that green color. I would need to see it in person.
What about you?
I have the choice of the older. Every
Yep.
time I see that giveaway car that you have on your Brinkofspeed, that red mist with all the black accents.
Well, you've already had a red mist car.
I know, but that Z06 just with all the
Oh, yeah.
the red
Yeah.
shark tooth, just oh my gosh! I keep looking back at that, and wondering if I shouldn't have traded that in or not.
We've got some answers so far.
I
Drift
love that
metallic or accelerate.
the red
Deep
mist.
Blue,
The deep space blue is
Yeah.
really cool too.
torch red.
Bring up the
space.
deep space blue again.
Okay.
Bring that up real quick,
will.
can you?
Yeah.
For
Absolutely.
the final.
Yeah.
I'm not so excited about that one. That one just looks
That
too-
I like that color. I just don't think I'd want it for a long time.
Yeah.
I would get kind of.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say bored with it, but I'd just be like,
yeah.
That's why I feel like rapid blue. I love rapid blue. I just don't know if it'd be a color I
I
want
could live with
to
five-
have.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's a
The
nice.
only reason I didn't get rapid blue with my 2023
The 2.0?
No, yeah, with the 2.0 is because all of a sudden when I said I'm getting rapid blue,
Everybody
I saw,
was, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I saw rapid blue
Toyotas
Hyundais,
and
Toyotas,
that's right. That's right.
Mustangs.
Yep.
I mean
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
But guess what? I'm seeing the same thing with Seawolf Gray now.
Oh yeah.
I'm seeing Seawolf
Minivans.
Gray.
They have the Kia minivan. I see like
Everything.
there's
I'm
like
like,
8 of
Yes.
I'm
Eight
like,
of them around
thank
here.
God I'm wrapping mine, but still, I mean,
The
every
Hyundai
picture I
Carnival
see-
minivan is in gray. I'm like,
them. Yeah,
oh my
but with that being
God.
said, even just today, an Audi.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. Whatever the 2-door convertible is. They're
Yeah.
just right here by my house. The guy had the top down. Everyone has their tops down today driving because it's
Yeah.
like 80 degrees here in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
But it was their version of Seawolf Gray,
Yep.
and he had they were factory Audi wheels, but they were like the machine finished black 2-tone.
Yeah.
And that car just looked so sharp. I was thinking, I'm so glad I got that color. It
Yeah.
just looked,
The
and in my
gray is-
mind,
I
I could
agree.
picture my wheels on.
Yep.
I'm just like, I'm so happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
The gray is
It just
nice.
looks,
amazing.
especially this guy. He must have just gotten from getting it detailed. The car was immaculate.
Yeah.
The tire shine on it.
Yeah.
I was like, looks
And it was
good.
a Hyundai.
No, it was an Audi.
Oh, it was the Audi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to get a lot of answers on this one, and we're going to see a big diverse of colors. Because my next question is, what is your favorite Corvette color of all time
Oh, it's
that
easy.
you wish GM would bring back
Yes.
for 2025?
Yes. Everybody who watches this show knows the color I'm going to say, right? Right? Everybody knows the color. Come on.
Yes.
First one wins an attaboy.
How about you,
Attagirl.
Darren?
That purple color they had on the C6s or C7, sorry, C7s. What was the purple color? The
Black Rose Metallic.
Black Rose Metallic. I really like. I also like, which is kind of rare. Remember what was the wine color they had for the C7? Red.
The wine color.
There was a name
Oh.
for it.
You're talking about
You don't see them very often, and they did the special interior with it.
You talking about the 50th anniversary,
No.
2003?
No.
Long Beach Red?
Yes,
Ooh,
Long Beach Red. Yeah.
Which is like a red mist, right?
Oh, they called it Spice Interior. So it-
Yeah.
Spice,
Red.
spice
Yep.
interior, yeah.
For me, I fell in love with that car seeing one before I had my first C7. That was
yeah.
the color I wanted. I was like, that looks
Yeah,
good.
the Long
I
Beach
knew
red.
we were going to see a lime rock green.
Lime rock green.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's a lot of people out there that like that.
Corvette
Lots of black
Rob,
rose,
thank you, Spice Red.
Jetstream blue. So Jetstream blue, Doug Hooks, is my favorite blue color that they've ever come out with. Laguna blue is second for me, but Jetstream blue on a C6 ZR1 is like the ultimate color, in my opinion.
Jetstream Blue
Yes.
C6?
Yes.
C6. I'll have to look
Yes.
at that. Okay.
The Z06, all of them with that Jetstream blue look amazing, but when you see a ZR1 with it, oh, it's so beautiful.
I still think they need to bring back a pearl white of some sort.
Yeah,
Like I saw today,
they do.
it was a Lexus. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But same deal.
it's
The guy was right
like
next
your
to me.
70th anniversary. you
Yeah,
had.
but even almost more pearl, almost like a little bit more yellow because it
Yeah.
showed up. Like this was, I saw it today, a Lexus. Same deal. It was a SUV, but it was pearl white.
Yeah.
And the guy, it looked like it just came from the dealership, all clean, everything. And that pearl, especially with today, the sun, kind of the low light,
Yep.
it just popped. I was like, man,
Yeah.
that looks so good.
Yep.
So, Mark, this one's for you. Nevada Silver they did in 1971. Do you remember that?
Nevada Silver?
That's what
Did it look like a coin? Is that what they're?
Brandon McGee is asking.
Because they had Steel Cities
oh.
Gray in 71 and Laguna Gray in 70. I'm trying to remember this. What was the silver that he called it?
Nevada Silver.
I'll have to look that up on my black book. But though that's not the one I'd pick. I'd pick, the best mid-year Corvette color there ever was the Marina Blue from 67. Oh, that's the car that I first saw a Corvette as a kid, and I think that's one of the top colors back then. You'd think it would be white or black, but no, it was like those blues were one of the most popular colors. Marina Blue, 67, mid-year. It's almost the Riptide Blue. Riptide Blue's a little darker. They can go Riptide
that would
Blue
that's
and
nice.
go a little lighter.
That's Nevada Silver right there.
Nevada Silver. Pull up the Marina Blue. Marina Blue. Oh, 67 Marina Blue. 1 year only color, but 66 had it. I think it was called another type of blue, but
Well, then also begs the question for 2025, what will be, Corvette Rob may know, is there any significance to 2025, meaning like any type of collector's edition we should expect?
2025.
Yeah.
What's
no,
the special
that-
for
it'd be
2025?
71.
71, but I don't know. Is there anything else in Corvette history that,
I don't think so.
Not
or
really.
with Chevy, right? In 2012, you had the Centennial Edition for 100 years of Chevrolet.
Yeah, that's true. 100 years of Chevy. Yeah, that's true. I think they got their hands full, but who knows? Maybe the GTR. Remember, they had the GTR, and then they had the.
But what if they bring back another race edition, like the C8R? Like do that again
Yes.
with the newer colors?
Have you seen the different liveries? Liveries, I forget how to say that, but the 6 cars have the coolest colors.
We talked about that 2 weeks ago. I don't think you were here.
There's my Marina Blue.
I know.
Come on, show me a better blue than that.
It's
color.
beautiful. I agree.
Oh,
It's gorgeous.
that's a big block too. But
Yeah, that's beautiful.
yep. But I'm trying to
427.
think. I think they got the ZR1 is supposed to come out next year, right? We're not sure if it's a 6 or a 5, 2025 or 2026, right? But
Correct.
I don't know that. And they've got the E-Ray and the Z06 and the base model. They're gonna have 4 different cars coming out of that plant.
Yeah.
That's, yep. I don't know if they'll have time for a striped edition or a, who knows?
Yeah. Looks like Jim Relief logged off. Keep him in your prayers, guys. He's sick, so. Let's see.
Joe, no. If you see it in person, it's just a lighter Riptide Blue. Riptide Blue, just a little bit lighter. Riptide's close.
Jetstream blue for sure. Yeah, Jetstream is absolutely gorgeous.
Custom order colors.
All right, so should we do spin the wheel giveaways?
Oh yeah.
Okay. See.
Here, let's go to the wheel so people can see.
Hold on.
Right.
This is.
So we got a whole
You're
boatload of prizes on there.
You're assuming I have trivia questions for today. Yes, I have it. Yes.
You said you had a.
I have a whole bank of them.
Well, let's go with your favorite one. Because we're going to give one thing away tonight.
Only one thing?
No, we might do 2.
We got 2?
No, we're gonna do 2. We're gonna
Okay.
do. We got in honor of National Corvette Museum.
Okay, we'll give a hat away.
insurance, NCM insurance.
Sounds good.
These are
Okay.
cool hats too. I'm gonna
They
steal
are
one.
cool.
Somebody asked, "Oh, are we going to spin or no? We're going
No,
to
we gotta
You gotta
get a
ask
winner
the question.
first.
Okay.
Yeah. We got to get a winner.
It's like at the football games. You just flip the coin and call it in the air, or you call it before you flip it. they made a lot of C8s this year, right? I mean, 2023.
Yeah.
They made a whole bunch of them.
Yep.
They were trying to break the record.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for the totals now.
Right.
The trivia question is, well, the question is, they didn't make the record. But how many cars did they need to make to tie the record from 1979?
So this is going to require a little math backing into it.
Just how many cars did they need
To tie.
to tie the record of
So
50?
basically, how far were they off?
How far were they off to
Yeah.
tie?
Okay.
So,
we got
go.
answers coming in.
And this is
Show us the
2023
answer.
model year.
Please. That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's it. Yep.
Wait. Look.
Add those two together.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yep. So what do we have? What do we? Are
There's
people
definitely answers coming. I don't know. I don't
we
even
don't
know.
have the right answer yet. If that's the answer.
Let's see. Let me get my glasses on. How many cars did we need to break the all-time record? I called the plant up
Dang.
and told them to slow down. Yes, I told them to slow down because I didn't want them to break the record.
There's
from
some people. There's some
1979.
people really close. We need someone to guess it because there's people plus or minus one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's a hint.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And
That's
remember,
good. I like that
how
trivia
many
question.
to tie?
Oh, we got it.
It's tough.
John Somerville's the winner.
Somerville.
Cool.
Yep.
Somerville.
Oh, speaking of John, I asked him the other day, and he told me the
22.
the mods for cars for the hardtop convertible top.
Yeah.
They fixed it. He's good to go.
Oh, good.
So they said anyone that buys it now, it's programmed. They just had
Sweet.
to update it. So
So he was the guinea pig?
he was a guinea pig.
So they were.
Sorry
So
about that.
going back to the question, they were literally 22 cars away from breaking the record, and that's like 2 hours of production, 2 or 3 hours
Yeah,
of
that's
production.
nothing.
Then they just couldn't get it. I called them up. I called
Wow.
Taj. I said, Taj, slow down. 79's the king.
Slow down.
Okay, so
79's the king. So,
John,
22.
This is,
Somebody answered 23.
Yeah.
That would have been to break the record.
record, right.
My question was how many to tie the record? 22. So-
Okay, so John, this is spins for you.
Yep.
What?
What do you get? Something.
Oh, he got a $250 coupon.
Oh,
No way.
Yep.
250.
He actually is considering, I think, some wheels.
Well, John,
so-
you should do that because, well, here's a plug for it.
And free shipping. That's worth $250.
In addition
right
to
there.
that, just so you guys know, I was telling Mike, I was talking to Jose a day or two ago from Forge Light Wheels. He's actually doing kind of a winter special right now. As good
Yeah.
as prices he's ever had. He's able to kind of, from his volume discounts, lock in his first quarter pricing. It's very good. It's very good.
And the
And he gets
website.
an additional 250
Yep.
off.
Website
Let's
is-
just say this. I mean, well, he's not going to care if we say it on here. For Z06 wheels, because that's what John's going to need. I mean, don't quote me exactly on this, but we're talking about $3,800,
for 4
As
wheels.
opposed to,
$4,400.
yeah. And then extra 250 off.
Extra $250 off that,
Yeah.
and then free shipping and lug nuts, and yeah, you can't beat that.
That's great.
Yeah, and he'll even ceramic coat them for you before they leave the.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. What's the
shipping,
website? Name the website for everybody so you can go quick.
Forge Light.
Yeah, forgelightwheels.com.
It's in the
Just
description.
forgelight.com.
Forgelight.com or
Yeah,
forgelightwheels.com.
Here, I'll
Throw it up there. I mean, they've been great
John,
supporter of the-
since you're talking about the wheels, what color wheels do you want? Do you want stealth color, like black, or stealth, or polished? If you want stealth, I got you a really good deal for you, potentially.
Wow, he changed his website.
No, you're not there. D.
Oh, yeah,
Forged
yeah, yeah.
Light Wheels.
Well, I typed it in right. It just didn't pull it up right.
Yeah.
See? Forged Light. Why is it? I was like, I didn't see him change his website. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Oh, well, you'll see.
Nice. That looks like your car, Darren.
No, my car is
That's
on
a
there.
Z06.
Right, that's my
There's
car right
his
there.
car.
There's his car. Look at
I know, I
that.
missed that. How bad does that look?
It's so amazing.
I know. He sold it.
And another Z06. So yeah, this shows you the car, and there's Clarence's car.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Who took Clarence's picture? That same gal?
No, somebody in North Carolina.
Somebody.
You know what's funny is Jose was telling about a competitor of theirs.
There's Jesse's.
Yeah.
I won't say what wheel brand.
Yeah.
It was like, because obviously a lot of people are selling wheels, but they're like, man, he goes, your boy Darren with that car with those wheels, those brush wheels. You know how many people call and say they want wheels like his and brushed?
Really? Yeah.
There's another. Those were my favorite wheels on his car right there. I loved them. MC20s. So yeah.
Okay, so we need another question. So we've got Adam was nice enough at NCM Insurance to give us some nice hats. These are actually really nice hats.
Yeah, they're very nice.
And then we got these really cool stickers, key tag.
Where's the key tag? Right here's a key tag, I think.
All right.
There you go.
NCM key tag.
Yep. All right. So you'll win all three of those if you win.
The next question?
Yep. What's the next question? Is it about the 24 Hours of Le Mans?
It kind of is.
Daytona?
It's about the Z06 GT3Rs that are racing at the 24 Hours at Daytona that are in all 6 of those cars. You know, they make them primarily in Bowling Green, right? They put them together in Bowling Green and send them out to the race teams to do. But what percentage of the race engine is identical to the street version of the Z06 engine? What percent of the components is the same, literally the same as in the race engine, street engine?
Okay.
How close are they? Most of the times, like obviously most other race cars, doesn't even resemble the car. It's got a label, you know, it's totally different.
Okay, we already have a winner.
How do people know this?
Elijah Prasad already won. He was the first to answer.
Okay, so let me
80%.
just say something as a side issue. Note that it's challenging to come up with these trivia questions because if anybody views ChatGPT or any of the AI, you just go on Bing and ask it a question. You can ask it a regular type question, and it searches the entire internet, comes up with this stuff. So it is really disheartening because I type in my question. I'm like, God darn it. So that's AI there for you.
Congratulations, Elijah.
Yep.
Let's spin.
No.
Yeah, that's right. He already gets
80%.
All right. 80%. So, John, I already have your information. I don't need that. I don't need that. I believe I already have yours too, Elijah. But go ahead and send it again to my email, bos2020c8@gmail.com, and I'll ship this stuff out. J.R. Griffith, you probably got your sign today, hopefully. Let us know in the comments.
Speaking of signs, next week we're going to have a new... Mark doesn't even know this yet.
I think I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I think I saw
a render.
Was part of a rendering, a part of a.
Okay.
We might have accidentally included
either way.
Oh, accidentally included Mark. Okay, I see how that's going. They're holding back on me, guys.
So yes,
type your comments now.
It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah. You guys are really gonna love it. Darren, of course, came up with an amazing idea for the background.
You guys are gonna love it, and the guy that does the sign. Amador Designs.
Right?
He's so good. If anybody, wait till people see it because it's so cool.
Yeah.
He's so good with this stuff, and he does so many signs for businesses, and he does trophies and stuff like that. So all I did, literally, and Mike saw it, I sketched it out, and it looked like a 6-year-old did it. I was like, "Here's what I'm thinking."
Yeah.
And he came back and he said, "No, I'm like more of this."
Yeah.
And then boom, it's just like, "What do you think of that?" I was like, "Yep, that's it."
That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So, should be up next week. What was I saying about next week? Were we talking about something?
Oh, we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff, but
anyway. So Elijah, I know what it was. I was saying that J.R. Griffith.
See, he's getting forgetful already. He's getting old. He's going to be like that as he gets older.
Yeah, the Silhouette C8. Hopefully you got that. I don't know if he's still on here or not. Oh yeah, there we go. Did he answer? If you didn't, you'll get it tomorrow. And then Mr. Corvette, you should have your key tag. Because of everything that went on, I just shipped that stuff out this week, so I'm so sorry. But you should have it this week. So,
do we answer any questions in here? I saw somebody ask, I'm trying to find it. They were asking, they had put their order in for I think their Stingray in September, and they were asking how long it should take, but there's kind of more to that question of...
What is it? When you say I put my order in, what does that mean? Are you 1,100? Are you 3,000 status? Did your dealer give you an allocation? Once you get an allocation like Darren and you get to 3,000 status, then you can start tracking it.
Yeah,
and you know you're in the system as opposed to just 1,100, which means the dealer has a piece of paper that says this is what you'll order when I get an allocation.
Once you're 3,000 status, you could realistically expect 6 to 10 weeks for a Stingray.
It's and according to Rick Conti and McMulkin, they have their last allocation cycle has opens right now.
Really?
Yeah, Rick Conti said in his video.
What do you mean? Like they didn't fill them?
Yeah, they don't have enough customers to fill. They said
But
we have
I
openings.
thought in that case they had a deadline to that following Tuesday.
Well, that's what they did, and they sent out a thing. I said, "Hey, we have openings, you guys. We've got Tuesday." So
does that surprise you though?
It's just kind of
the car market is slowing down big time.
It is. Big well, it's not slowing down. It's just they're catching up to demand on the C8s. They're catching up. They're not making as many Z06s, no E-rays, so everything is Stingray. Then they're catching up. They're making like 170 of the darn things a day. It's like
I know, but who was it that was telling you they had the worst month ever?
Oh, in the car business. No, Rick Conti said that.
Rick Conti. Mm-hmm. So he's not the only one. There's other people that I know that have been having a very bad January. Mm-hmm. Big dealerships. Yeah. So the car market is slowing down.
And that's good for all of us if you're in the market for a car, because they say the average dealer stock is now not 30 days. It's like 60. They want to try to get up to 120, but it's a lot better than it was last year. Yeah, so which means you can go to a dealership lot and actually pick out a car instead of hope that they get one. Yep. I remember I was looking at that for my daughter. Yeah. Like, I'm buying an Econobox and I'm
can't get one.
Like I'm waiting for them to make it. So
yeah, hopefully. I think the prediction that we talked about a few weeks ago, being able to go to dealerships like Classic Chevrolet, because Classic Chevrolet gets 180 Corvettes a year, so they usually have C7s. They usually had 20,
30 or 40,
even 40 sometimes, sitting out front, brand new C7 Corvettes to walk up and look at and buy. And I think we're getting closer and closer to that with C8s. Even Z06s. I think you'll see Z06s on the road.
I saw another one today advertised for a sticker.
Yeah.
The car was coming in. They said MSRP plus the small fee of like $900 for whatever, but it was basically MSRP.
Yeah.
And it was, a decent build. It was a 2LZ.
All right, Elijah. So you're watching the same videos I am. So no Chat GPT usage there. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Hey, this is Mike from Indiana. Chevy's buying back my Z06. Thanks for the help. My priority allocation in today and got an order number. I can order anything I want. What should I get?
What was his issue again? Remember we talked about it. He had just gotten
everything in the world.
Oh, that's right. He had the gaps. Yeah, that's right, Michael. He had the gaps all messed up.
Wow, that's
his engine was messed up too. Transmission, I think, was even engine and transmission. I don't remember, but thank you for the update. That's awesome. You could get anything you want. I mean, I'd probably get a Z07, Z06.
But I'm guessing he's going to have to pay for that. He's going to have to pay.
Well, right. But they're saying that
he already bought a Z06
because he's VIP or he's
yeah.
But it still goes back to just get what you want, because don't just get a Z07 because we're telling him to get one, because for one that's
I'm saying if it's something that
whatever you felt you missed out on the first time, or if you have a change of heart on the color or whatever, or maybe an interior upgrade. We were just talking about earlier, Mike and I, our friend Rob, his car has the Alcantara inserts in the seats. And Mike was saying, and I have to relook at his car, it just seems like that option, you just get a lot more Alcantara in the 2023s, or sorry, the 2024s. It's all in the door. It's on the bottom of the dash.
Yep. Huh.
His steering wheel.
On the 3LT?
It's
on the
all
3LZ.
on the entire
3LZ,
center console, all the way up. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like a 70th.
Wow, almost like a 70th,
almost like yours,
Yeah, Michael, if you plan to use it on the track, I mean, get the Z07.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Get the Z07.
What are you going to use it for?
And if you can afford it, get the carbon fiber, because it looks amazing. The wing and the front splitter.
Michael Young, I plan to use it on track.
Did that?
I mean, it's not, what is it, an extra $2,000, $3,000 more?
For the what?
Between the two, front and back?
It's $2,000.
Front and back?
Yeah, it's $2,000.
I mean, it's not in the big picture of things.
He plans to use it on the track. Shiny finishes. This is Z06 then.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Get the Z07. You'll love the way it looks. You'll love the way everything about it, the performance, the extra downforce. It's amazing. So, all right. Well, I think we're done for tonight. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up button, please do so. For any of you people that are on here that are new, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We do this every Wednesday night unless we tell you otherwise. at 7 p.m.
Unless
Central
somebody's
Standard.
having a baby or something like
Right.
that. Yeah.
He doesn't have
Last
any
week.
excuses anymore.
Yeah, I didn't leave. Just so you
Such
know, I
ex-
didn't leave the hospital because I actually ended up going home that night to get some rest. My sister was amazing and stayed with Amber, and I left at like 3:30 a.m.
Yep.
I mean, it was ridiculous. But anyway,
He has no idea.
you guys smash the red subscribe button if you're new. I can't wait to see you guys next week on Octane Hour. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.